Harry Potter guys.
Good morning, Australia.
Good morning. It was hard to get up this morning because it's a public holiday today. And I think it kind of goes into your brain. It's a public holiday. You don't need to wake up. You don't need to wake up. So, but
Well,
here I am.
it's kind of a holiday here. The Oscars are tonight, but we
Oh,
did our time change, so we are an hour ahead. Feel
mm,
like I've lost some sleep, but not really. It's all right. All right.
yeah. Oh, the Oscars should be a public holiday, shouldn't it?
It should. It'd be fine by me. Um, while we're sitting here just chatting, I noticed something very cute on your head.
I know, isn't it a fabulous look? And I'll turn it around. There's got so many things on it. This was made by this amazing lady, actually.
She is
Look,
pretty amazing, isn't she?
she is. Look, there's Daniele. Lots of people on there. And look at that. Where's Christos?
Mine matches.
There we go.
Let's see. We've
And
got
I love
Tony.
Iridology around the world.
We've got
Yeah, so
Tony and
Linda's
Dr.
there,
Marito.
Michael Salas, Beth Hovers, Brenda Generali, Birgit. Oh, who's that kangaroo?
That's that's Roger the kangaroo, the sexy kangaroo.
Oh God.
And, and there's Patty from the office. Blah blah. Patty says
Oh,
blah blah blah. So,
well, just saying.
just say, here's the deal. Here's
Yeah,
the deal. Oh, and
yeah,
then don't forget this. Mama says I'm special.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I don't have that on mine. Am I not
yes, you do.
special?
Yours is on the back, honey.
Oh yes. That is.
So these were our IPA hats for the hat contest,
Mm.
and we were going to team up because that's what we do. We team up, and that Amy Groupie, she won.
Oh, she just went and got this amazing hand, just beat us. I was sure we were going to win.
You know what? Next
Yeah,
year,
yeah,
we're gonna have to top that hat. I don't know how because it was something else with all those eyeballs coming off of it,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah,
pretty
yeah,
incredible.
yeah.
Well,
Maybe,
well,
maybe we could hide it so she can't find it.
there we go. That would work. That would work. Um, but while we're talking about that, while we're on the topic of symposium, what do you think about symposium?
I just loved it. I thought it was one of the best symposiums we've ever had.
Mhm.
I loved the energy. There were so many friendly faces. 4 years it had been since we had a live symposium, so great to hug people in person. And I mean, also the speakers were, I think,
Mm.
next level. It was great,
Yep, yep,
really,
yep.
really good.
I, you know, we're we were in the speaker lineup, and I loved your presentation about the
Thank you.
rings. I think it really hit home. It was so good to open the symposium with that topic because I think everyone could relate to it.
Yeah.
So it
Everyone loves
was
rings, don't they? And everyone's got a ring in their. Most people have some sort of ring in their eyes.
absolutely,
Mm,
absolutely, and it's definitely worth talking about because it's important to know the value of our rings in the eye. So, I mean, you talked about other things, but it was really a good way to open the
yeah.
symposium.
And I
Um,
love telling stories about people with rings.
yeah.
I really like when I present or teach. Really like telling personal stories.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, you know what? That's what brings it home, are the stories that we can tell. I know in my presentation I had some very important stories that meant something to me, and it was, I started off my conversation with what Dr. Jensen said when I studied with him back in '95, and the words he spoke to the students in a class. There was probably, I don't know, there was probably 150 of us in this class. It was
Mm,
huge. It was a
mm,
huge
mm,
class.
mm.
uh, they they have stuck with me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not anything that went in one ear and out the other.
Mm.
It was things that just it meant something to me, and I took a picture of it in my head and never let it go. And then, of
That's
course,
great.
words that, things that I learned from my mom, and the things we were able to share. So, I
Mm,
kind of relate my message around stories as well.
yeah,
Wanda Seitz talked about Reams testing and RBTI. Very, very fascinating topic.
it
I
is.
really enjoyed that.
Lots of great information from all that,
Hmm.
from the testing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
Robin talked about herbs.
You mean herbs?
Hmm.
you,
That's what I mean. Hmm.
you
You
forgot
got
the
me.
A. It's herbs.
Herb is the guy that lives down the street. Herbs, herbs are what we take for nutrition. But you caught tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
That's right.
Okay.
What do you think about Michael
I,
Salas's
I got you
presentation?
off track. Michael Salas was great. It was lots of great research and quite inspiring, especially for especially if you want to sort of go into more research and
Mhm,
into the eyes and yeah,
mhm,
lots
mhm.
fabulous.
I was kind of wondering when I saw that he was going to be talking about neurological things, and my topic was about neurological. I thought, oh, we don't talk about the same things, because he and I did not get together and talk
Yeah.
about what we were going to talk about. It was
Mm.
totally different. He talked about the vestibular cochlear nerve in the cranial nerves.
Yeah.
Mine was on the trigeminal nerve. So we both touched on that, and that's not a coincidence. Well, I don't believe in
Yeah.
coincidences, but it's
I've
interesting.
got to tell you a story. One of my students who I was talking to recently, she's certified now. She listened to the whole symposium and she said to me, "Oh, wasn't the lady who talked about the nerves? Wasn't that a great presentation?" I was like, "Oh, I know her."
Sweet. That's sweet. I love that. I love that. Now,
Yeah.
is she your student in Australia there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know
Mm,
what? We get around, don't we?
me too. Around the world.
Around the world, yeah. Um, let's see. Robin talked about Birgit. Birgit talked about opposites attract.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's in our level 3 that we
It
teach.
is. It is. Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
very important to know how that plays a connection when we're looking at the iris of the eye. It's
Yeah.
just amazing how we can look across the eye and maybe see an indication or further information about what the client is experiencing.
Yeah, and all these things I feel like layers that we learn. Like
Mm,
you think, oh, how can the opposites attract each other or basically mean anything? But it does, and it's just all these layers that we're learning about the iridology.
mhm,
It's fascinating, and a lot of it comes out in level 3.
mhm,
Um, but there's just even so much more, isn't there?
mhm.
We're learning more all the time.
Did I hear a rumor that you and I are going to be teaching level 3?
Yes,
Not a rumor then, is it?
not a rumor, and you're making me wake up at 4 a.m. to do it, but that's okay.
Oh, oh. Well,
It's fine.
that's when you shine the best.
I love it. I do. 4 a.m. is my time to shine.
Not mine, but I'm glad it's yours. Okay, so we had, okay,
I guess that's what happens
Robin.
when we're all around the world, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
I guess that's what happens when we're all around the world. It
That's
would
right.
be easy
Well,
if it
yeah,
was just one time zone, wasn't it? Wouldn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheryl Strom talked about the language that we use within
Yeah.
iridology.
Yeah.
Wow, did she not give us some wonderful legal
That was
information
awesome. Yeah.
for the people in the US?
Yeah.
It's incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah. But it's
Leonard,
important for us all around the world, really.
yes, well, it is. It's
Mm.
important in iridology that we use the same language, but
Yes.
with the US, like it is, we need to know and understand our place
Yeah.
and what we do if you're practicing in this country. And I do hope you're certified through IIPA if you're practicing, because that's support. That is support for you.
Yeah.
Well, Leonard talked about sclerology.
And Leonard has been doing this for like over 40 years. That's incredible. Just incredible. And you could listen to him all day.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. He's he, I he's got such a mega mind,
mm.
and he's sharp. He's sharp. He's 84 years young, and he is sharp as a tack with this.
Easy. Yeah.
I mean, gosh, I wished I could breathe as easy as he can look in the eyes and see the sclera markings and just, you know, I don't have
Yeah.
difficulty breathing, but I mean, it's like breathing to him. It's
Mm.
amazing to watch him
Yeah.
look at a sclera and go, bup, 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 bup.
And also how he looks at something and says, "Oh, I wonder what that means," and he researches it, and there's
Mm-hmm.
things that don't look right, or don't hasn't seen before. I love that.
Well, he's not afraid to tackle anything. Not at all.
Mm.
Not at all. Um, Denny. Whoa.
Mm.
Whoa.
Mm.
Denny and Randy both.
Yeah. Didn't they bring a
Whoa.
lot of love into the room?
I'm sorry. What? Say again?
Didn't they bring a lot of love into the room with their hugs that
Oh,
we did? And
oh, incredible. The whole
mm.
thing was incredible.
Yeah.
Now, you
And just
attended on Thursday, but like I did.
yes, yes.
And
And just how the birth orders and the time of the day and the time of the month and the seasons just intertwine is beautiful.
it
And just so much for us to learn.
is.
Mm.
It's like it's just we've just we've just tapped the
Yeah,
surface.
absolutely.
We really have. It's when people think that they cannot go deeper with the eye. Yes, you
Mm.
can.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can. There is always a way to go deeper. And it's, listen, I've been doing this almost 28. Well, I have been 28 years now. You're about a little bit ahead of me.
94.
Yeah.
20
Okay, so you're a year ahead of me.
yeah,
It just keeps blowing my mind.
it does. Yeah. And maybe in 50 years time people will look back that are studying iridology and say, "Oh, remember those that funny couple that we were doing that show and and they thought they knew everything." And now we know so much more.
Oh, you know what? I'll be the first to tell you I do not know everything. Ooh, no, no, no. I just when I get in the presence of the instructors like this, I just feel like
Yeah,
I don't know anything really, but I do. But there's so much more to learn. You
there
can
is. Yeah.
never, never stop learning. Never,
Yeah.
never, never, never. Never, ever, ever. That's my best. That's my best Australian. Yeah, I know. Well, it's pitiful. Now, Ellen.
Maybe you shouldn't get a job as as having an Australian accent. Not
Maybe
yet.
I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. I got the Texas accent now. But listen, what Ellen brought to the table: the German pathology about Joachim Breu and
Mm.
the signs, the pathology signs that he brought, and we teach that in level 3 as well. Amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing information. And there's a reason that it is in level 3. It's
And
because
it's
it is higher education.
yeah, it is. Yeah. And there's always just so much to learn from Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
And the way she presents it with the stories, and it's fabulous. And it
Well,
was a great way to finish the symposium too, wasn't it?
yes,
Mm.
yes, it was beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Mm.
Um, I just want to say that I'm so proud of what IIPA has done. They brought the iFlix out. The
Yeah.
in-person meet and greet party was wonderful. The putting Patty on the spot and honoring Patty in our IIPA office was hysterical. I mean, it was absolutely hysterical and such a sweet moment.
Yeah.
But we
She
know
really
that,
did not like that. I mean, she loved it in many ways, but she
yeah,
does not like to focus on her.
no, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. But the iFlix is a way for iridology to continue with education, um,
Absolutely.
get people up to speed, but also look back what we were talking about 6 or 7 years ago, or even further, and that's important. That's very, very important, is to keep that in the forefront about moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it.
iFlix is going to be is just awesome. It's like Disneyland for adultists.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now, you do not have to be a member of IIPA to participate in iFlix. Is that true?
That's right.
Okay, very good. So
Mm.
there's iridologists that I know that watch what you and I say. They pay attention to iridology around the world. They may not be a part of IIPA as a member or supporting member or student or certified iridologist, but they can still go on and participate and view the iFlix webinars and things like that. True?
Yeah. And it's just so much to learn whenever you want to learn it.
Yeah.
Like you've
Yeah.
got a few hours on a Thursday night or Thursday afternoon, you think, I might go and watch a couple of webinars.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we would just recap the whole IIPA
Remember,
symposium.
you still need to do CEUs and attend symposiums and
Yes.
webinars and things. So it doesn't count for your CEUs, but there's
Right.
just so much to learn. And also wonderful with Tony and Thurinder, who couldn't, Tony Miller and Thurinder Fernando, who couldn't come to the symposium, did there was some, on the online version of the symposium, there was some talks from them, which was fabulous too.
Well, what were the topics? Remind me.
I can't remember the names actually, to be honest.
Okay, so but it is on our IIPA Facebook page.
It is on our IIPA Facebook page. Let me
Okay.
look at
Because I want to go check those out.
Yeah. It is on the IIPA Facebook. You'll need to scroll back a bit because they were put on at the beginning. But wasn't the jigsaw fantastic?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I
Everything
love
about
it.
Symposium was beautiful.
Yeah. So what we did was we had because sometimes people like to listen while they do something, and so we had a couple of jigsaws at the back,
Mhm.
and so people to just do a few little pieces while they're
Mhm.
listening to someone, and it was so good. And by the end, and it actually finished. We actually finished the second jigsaw about 10 minutes after the symposium ended, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Really, really
And you
amazing.
know
Yeah.
what? The vendor room was awesome too. We had
Yes.
good vendors with lots to see. We had the Bernard Jensen museum set up in there. Lots of
Yeah.
work went into Jennifer, who assists Ellen.
Yeah.
Man, she was here, there, and everywhere. She was
amazing.
She really,
Yeah.
man.
And she really loved meeting everyone because she talked to so many people but she really, really loved meeting everyone, which is
She
great.
got to put a face with a name this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And boy, she kept things on the ball. She kept things on the ball. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it was a fabulous time, and for those that
And the
couldn't
meet and greet,
attend,
wasn't the food fantastic?
oh,
It was the best
wonderful.
food we've had, I think, at a meet and greet.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Loved it. Yeah.
It was spectacular. It really,
Yeah.
really was. I think that the next time that we all can get together and be together in
Which will
person, it's going to be very hard to top that one.
It will. But you know what? I often go to symposiums and people say, "Oh, that was the best ever." But I just found here it was just really happy. Everyone was really pleased to see each other. There was a real happy vibrancy in the room,
Mm-hmm,
which I
mm-hmm,
really enjoyed. Yeah.
mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
it's another way of getting together and strengthening the bonds that we have as an IPA family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like it doesn't now with the hybrid. So if you bought the hybrid version of the symposium and like there's still it's going to be on the Facebook group for a couple of months from what I understand, so you'll still be able to see it.
Mm.
So yeah, go ahead and watch them all. Watch them all again. So watch the ones that you didn't like, that you loved
Mm-hmm,
again,
mm-hmm.
which would be awesome.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna go watch them too.
Yeah.
It has taken me almost, I think we're in our second week, just to kind of dial down. I mean, I thought my head was going to explode on the way home.
Yeah.
And it wasn't from cabin pressure, it was from the symposium.
I just had a really lovely trip home because I had a great drive with Michael Sellers, who took me to LAX. I had to go straight to LAX to fly home, and And with LA traffic, I thought, oh, it's going to be pushing. I only had 6 hours to get from San Diego to LA, and I was there 4 hours early. It's amazing. Yeah, had a great trip.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
great food on the plane. Had a great sleep. It was all really good.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. That makes it all worth it, doesn't it, when it's good
It
travels?
does. It does.
Yeah.
And I lost a day.
You lost a
Like,
day.
yeah, I got on a Sunday. I got off the plane on a Tuesday. I was like, where'd Monday gone?
There you go.
Just totally went.
Yeah, only you
Infinity.
would lose a day, honey. Only you. Well, I can't say enough good about it. It was just wonderful, and um IPA is just amazing, and we are going places.
We are very good.
We're going
And,
places.
and if you're certified in level 2, come into level 3 with us. It's going to be a lot of fun, even if it's in
Yes.
the morning. You don't have to be there at 4 in the morning, but I do.
Well, I like I said, that's when you shine.
So tell us when it starts, Kathy. It starts at the
Well,
start of April. Start of April on Fridays at 1 p.m. Texas
1
time.
p.m. Central Time
Yeah.
in the US, 4 a.m. Australian time. And how long are we going to be teaching for?
Well, it's going to be 8 weeks,
Eight
8 weeks
weeks.
in a row for 3 hours each session.
8 weeks, yeah.
It's a great way to spend your Friday afternoon.
You know, it is. It
Mm.
is. And the advancement in your iridology is going to go through the roof. It's going to go through the roof. You're going to be able to help people deeper and better, and you're going to come out on the other end of it being tons smarter.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
looking
you'll just
forward
want
to
to
it.
want to learn more and more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Never stop learning.
that's it.
All right. Well,
Great to chat to you,
I
as
hope you have a
always.
great day.
I will.
I'm going to have a great evening. I'm going to the Oscars.
Oh,
My
good.
hat.
What are you going to wear in your hat?
My hat. Just my hat.
Maybe you should put down some red carpet in the house.
Well, I think I will. I think I will. All
All
right,
right,
my friend.
enjoy.
Good to see you again,
Bye-bye.
as always.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.